Today is Feel Good Day. And your girl just get up. Look at her first. She nice. Good morning. It is Feel Good Friday. How are you guys doing? Yeah, it is Feel Good Friday. 4 more days. When I say 3 more days before my birthday, it's Feel Good Friday. And it's not about my birthday today. It's a feel good day today. Hope all of you getting up this morning. You know, you give honors and praise to God already. And we say, bless upon yourself, full alive and well. We say, bless up. And thank you all so very much for coming through for me. You know what I mean? I appreciate all of you. So today is Feel Good Friday, guys. Most people, Feel Good Friday gonna mean differently for them because they're gonna say, thank God it's Friday. Because they know they had 2 days off from work and all of these things. So it's a Feel Good Friday for some people, you know. So greetings to one and all. And it's a good news Friday as well. It is a good news Friday, you know. I got something to do today, so it's a good news Friday. It is. B man, hi, how are you? Congratulations, the top fan. It's a feel good Friday. How you doing? Yes, but we wake up and we're alive, and good news Friday mean that you're alive, you're well, you wake up. It's a good news, right? You're here. Yes, man. Good, good. I'm doing good as well. I just got up and everything, and I'm saying, what can I title my video as? You know, and two things was coming to my mind, and then I heard the voice say, just change it to it's a good news Friday. You are here, you wake up, you're alive, you're well. So we can't beat good news. You are the good news this morning. I am the good news this morning. You know why? Because we're up, we're alive, we're well. When they say we are live and direct, we are alive for real, real. Yes, man. We have our eyes, our lips, our mouth, everything is up and working this morning. So it's a good news Friday. And whatever you have to do, whatever phone calls reach you, and you feel good, and you're gonna tackle it, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. Clyde, Clampy, say hi. How are you? He said, BM say, yeah, it's Friday. Congratulations for the top fans position this morning. Congratulations. And your girl just wake up too. She literally just wake up. So I hope all is well. I don't look in the mirror yet. She literally just wake up. But I just want to say it is good. Have a good day. Thank you, BM number one. Congratulations for holding down the top one fan position this morning. And thank you to all the likers, the sharers, the commenters, the well wishers, the subscribers, the moderators, the silent partners, everybody who is watching. And when you're gonna watch this video, I want to say big shout out to all of you because today is Friday and it is a good news Friday. You know what I mean? We wake up, we're alive, we have so many things to be thankful for. You know, the bird of life. So it's good news, right? Good news. So it's good news Friday. So hope everyone is doing good. And I know a lot of people will say, yes, it's good news Friday because you know what? I am off until what did I say? I am off until Monday. Some people will be off until Monday. So it's a good news Friday for them. Some people can't wait. You know what I mean? Because, you know, when it comes on to the week, oh, you feel exhausted to go back to work. And then when it comes on to the week ending and you know you're not going back to work till so and so, then you can feel overwhelmed as well. But guess what? It's still good news, you know why? Because guess what? You clocked in a paycheck, you clocked in your mindset, you clocked in your perspective, you clocked in good health and strength. So you clocked in a lot of stuff that you possible if you were telling yourself you're not gonna clock it in, you're not gonna clock it in, you know what I mean? So it's good news Friday. We have to wake up and be grateful, you know. We can't always wake up and be one way. 7 days of the week, and I believe use the 7 days to your advantage. Use the 7 days wisely. Use the 7 days to be productive in your own way. Everybody production is going to be different. So use it however way you want to use it to feel good. Use it. You know what I mean? 7 days of the week. So thank you all for coming through. Thank you all so very much. Appreciate you all for everybody that came through. I want to say thank you to every one of you. And for the top one spot this morning, be man. Big shout out to you also. Your girl is gonna get up and I'm gonna make my son some breakfast. I went to use the bathroom. We're gonna make some breakfast. It's Good News Friday. Good news. It's Good News Friday. So hope everybody that get up this morning, have the health and strength to go on this morning. As the songwriter said, we go on and on. So hopefully you have the strength to go on this morning, because it's all about having the strength to go on. You know what I mean? And sometimes we get up, we don't have no strength in us, but we have to find strength, because once we find strength in ourselves, we will get up and we will be all right, We will still have little lingering pain or something, but we get up and tell ourselves that we'll be all right. I'm just brushing my hair back a little bit. Not combing it yet, I need to wash it. So it's a Good News Friday, and I'm getting up to go make my son's breakfast. It's a 90-day challenge, and it's a Good News Friday. I can't have paper towel in this bathroom. These kids keep taking away my paper towel. So it's Good News Friday. And it's News Friday. So just washing my face right now. Washing my face with my dog. I'm not good at opening my face, so see this. Not with soap on my face. So get up, feel awesome this morning. Feel the good news. Feel the breath of life. Feel every fiber in you moving around. Yeah, last night I wasn't feeling well, so but I get up this morning, I feel good. That means it's good news. I'm not feeling like how I was feeling yesterday, so when you're not feeling like how you were feeling, it's good news, good news. I had to hide my toothpaste from the kids. I like this one here. Alright, so I brushed my teeth, so now I'm gonna get my tongue. Just a little bit. This is charcoal toothpaste. I like it. I like it. Feel Good Friday. Feel Good Friday. So we're gonna use this now, but I'm gonna use this first. I bought these ones. I bought one for the kids. This is this one. So, these are the wild mint. Then there's no mint up in this thing. It's a wild mint, but there's no mint up in here. We get the day started. Okay. Give me a second, yeah. All right. That's it. Look usable. I said I love this mouthwash so much. Yes, guys. So we done. We done. We done. We done. All right. So we done. Sorry about that, but so go morning routine. It's a morning routine, so it's a good morning. Morning routine. Where is it? Yes, I gotta do some cleaning up this morning. It's a morning routine. Yes. So it's a feel good. I feel good. I feel good. Your perfume isn't loud. And all the answer, feel good. Feel good. I feel good. So you feel good, guys. So thank you all so very much. Thank you all so much. Hold it down for me. Thank you all. I appreciate you all so very much. Thank you. Alright, they're gonna make me some butter feeding for this boy. For this boy. Oh, I left this light on last night. I have a few little things there so to wash up. So I have only a few little dishes to wash up. I ain't worried about that. I'm gonna get the boy his bottle where his cereal at. So good morning to one and all. Good morning to one and all. I had to thaw out another bottle of milk. What I start doing is freeze the milk when I buy the milk so that it, I have milk, so I don't have to feel like I need to rush to use out all them. I'm looking for my stand. I don't know where I put my stand this morning. So we're gonna make some cereal. We're gonna make some cereal for the bread of life. So good morning to one and all. Hope you all are doing amazing. Let me refresh my chat. Make sure nobody didn't come in. I'm not there. Okay. It's good. So it's feel good days, good news day, feel good day. It's a blessed day. We're alive and we're well. So it's a feel good day. I'll be using this little bowl here. Where's my stand? Trying to find my stand. Where is your girl's stand? Oh, I had it in the room last night for the puzzle. I had it in the room last night for the puzzle. Yeah, I found it. It was in that room. And then I gotta straighten all these things here. I'm gonna see if I can hurry up do it. Oh, the big one said, Mommy, just give me today off. Because yesterday he didn't get to go to his swimming. So he told me last night, okay, Mommy, just give me today off so he can so I'm giving him today off so he can rest. He said, Mommy, I'm kinda tired, so let me rest because from he start go to summer camp he never miss a day, never. So he want to miss today. So I said, okay. Said, okay. He said, I will start back fresh Mommy. So I'm making some cereal right now. Good morning, it's 90-day challenge. So want to encourage everybody to get up and feel the vibe, feel the energy. I say, thank you, we are alive, we are well. And no matter what the circumstances, we're up this morning and we're out. We're up and out. I know tonight I will not be online tonight after. I probably come on a little early tonight. I don't know exactly what time I might come on, but I definitely know I will be on earlier than normal if I'm gonna come on tonight. If I'm gonna come on tonight to chill out with the people who wants to chill out with your girl, I was letting you all know. I don't know what time exactly I will be coming on. Don't know yet. Let me see how my day go, because if my day go too rough, then I have to rest. Because I'll be out of here. Be out of here. But we're doing good. We wake up, we feel good. It's good for it's blessing, it's thankfulness, and everything. Yesterday I got a phone call and I was like, I remember I have my hand up in the air and I said, "Ooh, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus." It's like, you're waiting on something. You're just waiting on something and then you get the phone call and you're like, thank you. I was just having my hand up in the air and I said, thank you, Jesus, thank you. At one point I get so emotional like I want to cry. When good things come in your way, you just gotta be patient. You know what I mean? You just gotta be patient. And and I have somebody join my membership yesterday as well. J Lo, thank you so much. So I have two people who joined my membership already. So I know people who are busy and out there and everything, but thank you all so much for everyone who take the initiative to join my channel. I want to say thank you all so much for everybody who take the time to subscribe to my channel. I want to say thank you all so much, and for everyone who take the time to like my videos, watch my content, watch my ads, whatever you're doing. I want to say thank you all so very much. And to everyone who already donated to my channel, I want to also say thank you. You know what I mean? That's the start. You know what I mean? But they say just the start. See, it's a start. You push that button and you make that start. You make that for me. So thank you all so very much. And to everyone who is continually supporting Resilient Queen and everything, I want to say thank you all so very much. You all are resilient by nature. And even though I'm using the word resilient, but just so you know, you all are resilient by nature. And that's actually my first name for my first membership is Resilient by Nature 100%. We all have that little resilientness up in us. So I want to say big shout out to all of you and to all the commenters that come in, day out, in the top fans that come in, day out to come and hang out with Resilient Queen. You know what I mean? I might not talking about anything too spectacular or anything, but for the mere fact that I clocked in and you guys showed up for me, it's a miracle. It is a miracle. You know what I mean? And I have to say, I am grateful. I am thankful. I am feeling good. And because, I look at myself and I'm like, you don't need much to survive. You don't need much to entertain. You don't need much to put on a show. You just gotta show up and be your best self. Show up and be you. Show up with your authentic self. What they call it when you green content. Show up with your evergreen self, which is you, your evergreen, ever fresh. Show up with your ever fresh self. So that 'cause you have something to offer. We all have something to offer. So when we show up, the people are out there that it's gonna be there for us. It's gonna be there. You know what I mean? They might not be big in numbers, but we're not worried about numbers. What we worried about is to make sure we show up, or should I say, what I worried about is to make sure I show up. I come and I do what I gotta do. If I have a message, I can talk about the message. And if I want to be silly today, or I want to be funny, I want to be having fun, or whatever it is, I can be my true authentic self. Because most time when you be in your true authentic self, you don't really get the love you need, because you have to put on this persona and you have to take on this and you have to take on that. But guess what? As long as you can being consistent, you're being persistent, and you're reaching for what you need to reach for, it doesn't matter. You will have the people that need to be there for you. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of time for everything. Everything is all a matter of time. And I appreciate you all. And from day one till now, for everybody rocking with me from day one, and never lose hope, never give up off a Resilient Queen. I want to say you guys are my biggest motivator. You know why? Because that shows me that even when things seem tough, it shows me that you guys not gonna walk away from me. You guys are gonna say, "Girl, I'm here to support your resilientness. I'm here. Well, I don't maybe not like what's going on with you, but I'm here to celebrate your goodness, which is you being you, just for being you. People celebrate people for just being themselves. You know what I mean? And I'm so happy for everyone who wants to celebrate me for me. I appreciate you all, and I will always celebrate people for just being who they are. I will not judge you because you're not like me, and I will not judge you because you're not doing stuff like me. No, no, we will be feeling good for everybody. I will be feeling good for everybody. When I see people trying and making the effort and everything to do their best, that's what I am about. I'm not about worrying about what this, what that. No. In due time, transition it happen every day. Every day. Sometimes you see people, I seen people even on the street, walking on the street for months, weeks, days, years, looking shagala bagala. And sooner or later, somebody that planted along their wayside see that this person, we know this person was had the potential, and this person had this, and this person was this. I knew who that person was, and pick them up and take care of them, clean them up, and so forth. And now they're back to life. You didn't even know they were on the street a few years ago. You didn't even know they were homeless. You didn't even know they were struggling. You didn't even know they were this, because you're looking at their appearance now. That the things that they put on now to uplift themselves and look good. You're looking at that now. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show that when we keep doing what we gotta do, you don't know who will show up for you. You just gotta put yourself out there, and the right people at the right time when you show up will show up for you. Don't just give up, you know what I mean? You can't lose hope. It said don't lose your way. So let good news day be good news day. Can't lose your way. You know what I mean? They said with each passing day, they said don't throw it away. They keep believing. Keep believing. Wonders are waiting to start. You know what I mean? And one of the things I like about me is the fact that it doesn't matter the lies of the market for me. It matters about what I accept. Like people tell me all the time, hey, this person is this person is that, not on the YouTube street, but in real life. And I tell them all the time, you see, for me, it's what I accept. If you accept everything that somebody gonna say about you, then that's what you're gonna be like. We have to learn to have a mind of our own, so we can think clearly, and we can do stuff. We don't have to be worried about everything somebody says, because that's a problem. That's a vibes knock down right there. When you have to worry about everything somebody say about you, because you're not learning to own who you are. You're learning to own who somebody say you are. You know what I mean? You have to own who you are. Stay true to yourself. The right things will come your way. The right people will come your way. The good news will come your way. You will get good news. So many people right now on the YouTube street are getting good news, because guess what? They didn't lose track of themselves. They didn't lose focus. Regardless of the noise in the market, they go out there and they still go out there and tell themselves, I'm going to shine. And that's all you need to know. What you're going to do. I'm going to shine. Tell yourself what you're going to do. Tell yourself today, I'm going to feel good today. And today's a good news day. You say, well, what good news? Sometimes it's not all about hearing that, hey, I win $1 million. Hey, somebody just give me a promotion. You feel good by waking up, because that's good news. You're alive. It's like when we say blessings. Blessing means you're alive and well. You're alive and direct, eh? It's blessing. So good news is blessing, because you're here. So if you wake up this morning and you see you're here, that's good news, baby. You don't have to wait to get a promotion if you say that's good news. You don't have to wait for you to buy a house to say that's good news. You don't have to wait to buy a car to say that's good news. Good news is all around you, and it begins with us. So it's good news. So if you wake up this morning and you see that everything is going up for you this morning, hey, 7 days of the week He gives to us. Use it. You use those 7 days to your advantage. It's like somebody who know that today is Friday and they say, thank God it's Friday. I can't wait. They know why they say that, because they need some good news in themselves. They need to go to the beach. They need to take a walk. They need to wash. They need to clean up. They need to do so many things. And they have to tell themselves that, hey, it's good news for me. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. They know they have work to do in between, but at least they can take Friday to just relax. If they have kids, spend time with their kids, spend time with their family. Go hang out, go travel over the weekend. Maybe just from one motel to the other. Because you have internal migration and external migration, where you travel outside your country. Internal is travel within, from city to city, state to state. Those are migration too. You're not just migrating from one country to the other, but when you migrate, you have migration from city to city, and from town to town, and from state to state, and from parish to parish. We Jamaican, we have parishes, so we migrate. Yeah. Yes, man. So you feel good. You get that time for yourself. You get a little break for yourself. You know. You can get to think about what else do I want to do. You get up every day until you say, what can I do? What else do I want to do? You know, and you will see so many things coming. You know what I mean? It's thankfulness, the gratefulness, the blessing, you know, the hope. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I messed the milk up. You know, you never give up. Sorry, I messed that milk up. This boy, you gotta wipe that off because you know how milk smell. If you don't wipe milk off, milk smell. Yep. So it's the gratefulness, you know, the thankfulness that we're gonna wake up with in the morning. And then I gotta mop my kitchen anyhow, but I'm wiping down the milk because you know milk is something. So we wake up and we feel good. So it's Good News Friday and it's Friday. So make sure you guys are clocking in, yeah? Sometimes it's not about everything, it's all about you. Yeah, it's gotta be about you. It's all about you. You gotta know what you want out of life. You gotta know what make you feel good. Is it when you wake up? Is it when you see okay, you got a job or you got a business running or what make you feel good? Think about what makes you feel good and what are you thankful for in that feel good moment. It could be you get a new job. It could be like you get a new life. You know what I mean? That you didn't have before. You know, a new promotion, a new gig, a new this, and you create your own or something. You know, those are some good news moments right there. You know, but just so you know, good news come in many forms. You know, you ever see somebody in a coma, and then they in there for so long, and then shortly after they wake up out their coma, and when they wake up out their coma, you hear somebody says good news. We have good news, right? So we all have good news. You don't only good news when time you get promotion or you're going to travel or something. That's not the only good news. That's just one aspect of good news, you know. So you gotta tell yourself, what good news do you have this morning? Think about it. What good news do I have this morning? I know the young college student will have good news like to say, yeah, I got accepted into my favorite college, or I get accepted into my favorite university, or I get accepted, or somebody could say, yeah, I graduate university and I got accepted into, I got my first gig, I got my first job, yay! You know what I mean? You good. That's good news. You know what I mean? We don't have to wait till something about to knock us off the planet and then it didn't knock us off to say we have good news. No. Good news is begin with us. So you look at yourself and say, what good news do I have this morning? Because you wake up, you have life. That's the best news you have. Is you have life because somebody can hear you, you know? You got life. You can hear yourself, eh? You could still know that you have some good news up in there for you, you know? So it's good news. Somebody in maybe in Jamaica side there passed the CXC. Yay! They feel happy. You know what I mean? Somebody get accepted somewhere. That's good news. Somebody going for whatever they're going for to make the transition. That's good news. You see what I'm saying? You get up this morning and you look and say, oh, today is the first of the month. I get good news. I got my money to pay my rent. Good news. I got it. You might not have good news to pay the light bill yet because the rent is important so more, you know. But it's good news. At least you have something to pay something, you know. You might not have it to pay all the bills at once, but as long as you're paying a bill today, that's good news, right? It is good news. No, nobody want to spend the money. But guess what? It is good news because at least you're going, I can breathe. When you can pay your bill and breathe, Sonia said, just on quick, like done. Thank you so much, Sonia. Appreciate you so very much. Thank you so very much. Appreciate you, Sonia. I saw you on last night, so I had you in the background after I get off my live last night. I saw you on, so I had you in the background, and then I was watching you till what time this morning? And then I don't even know when I fall asleep, but I fall asleep. He said, your hairstyle today is cool. Oh, thank you, Sonia. Thank you so very much. I appreciate. Thank you. So that's good news right there. Good news. Yes, man. We have to get up and thank Him for what we feel good about. Think about it. You know, and give you 7 days of the week. Figure out every days of the week. You know, yesterday was such a peaceful day. It was a peaceful day yesterday. You know, very peaceful day yesterday. Yeah, peaceful, productive. You know, might not be productive in one area, but you have many areas of life that you can be productive. You might not be productive in one area, but you have many areas of life that you can be productive. So don't think because you're not productive in this area doesn't mean you're not productive in your life. Okay, so bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. And even when we prioritize things, doesn't mean that everything we prioritize is of important. You have to really dive deep down into things to know when you say prioritize, you make sure you know that things are important, of the importance. It's a rough today in my life, crazy so much my stomach hurts me. Oh wow, wow. Hush, you better drink some green tea. He said drink some green tea. You have to drink some green tea. My phone is alarming. It's telling me it's water. But that's good though, that's good. Give me a second. My phone is alarming. I need one shut up. It was alarming and it wouldn't shut up. It would not shut up. I'm coming. That's alright, I understand. Yes, so when you wake up, tell yourself what you feel good about. You know, wrong grammar, alright, that's alright, that's alright. Oh, okay, okay. And congratulations for the top two, top one spot. Wow. So how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good this morning. I wake up and quickly sterilize up the face. And now I'm here with my kids' breakfast. I'm like on Zoom. I have on a t-shirt. I'm like on Zoom. So I'm making up my kids' breakfast for the morning. He said, that's good. Yes. Thank you so much. Wake up and feeling good, you know, that's a blessing that if I didn't wake up, I wouldn't have it, you know. So that's good. So I have the big one breakfast and I have the little one. Hey, Booger Bear, breakfast. I got that breakfast and then, yeah, yeah. So I wake up, get them breakfast. Enjoy with Naomi. Say hi, my friend. How are you? Congratulations for the top 3 spot. How you doing? You say always happy. Yes, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Huh? Yes, so they get their breakfast. So I gotta go climb up. Jaden, come down to the end so I can feed you. I got you feeding. You're feeding. Say enjoy. Thank you. Enjoy with Naomi. Say bless up yourself. Yes, man. Bless up. We're alive and well. Yes, man. Good morning. Jaden, come down to the end section so I can feed you, baby. I can climb over there. Come on, Jay. So the little one drinking his bottle. That's how he eat his cereal, and that's how I'm giving it to him. So they're big and juicy, big and plummy. Jaden, Jay, Jaden, come on, Jaden. Jaden, come on, I got your bottle for you. Come down to the end so I can feed you. Come on. Jaden, Jaden. Boy, hard to wake. I need to feed him because if I don't feed him, he's not going to eat now. So they say, enjoy. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you say, enjoy, Naomi. Sonia say, hi. Come on, Jaden. I don't know if I want to stand up there and feed him. Jaden. Okay, so I want to feed him like his brother, you know. Jaden. on. You're not moving, so I have to stand up over here to feel it. You know, rice cereal tastes real good, you know? So it's feel good day, guys. Get up, wake up. What are you feeling good about? You know, it could be a project you take on, or a task, or a challenge, whatever it is. Wake up, feel good. You know, you wake up, you have life. You got so much to thank for. So I'm quickly feeding him right now. And then we're gonna start some stuff out. And then we're gonna talk about the day today. It's a feel good day. It's a good day. And it's Friday. So I find me a stool and standing on the stool to feed him. Because he gotta eat. Come on. Don't want no more? Give me a bottle. Good job. The boy was eating up the food. So he done with his bottom. He say, I hope I will have more lives like that. Laughing is so good. Yes, it was very beautiful last night. I was in there last night after I get off. You know, I was in a few live before I get off. When I get off last night. But such is life, you know how it goes. Such is life. We say manners, love, and respect to one and all. You know, and that's the beauty of feel good. You know, you get up in the morning time. You not just be about yourself alone. You know, you try to visit. You know, so that's what I'm thankful for too. I get up every morning and I go check a few channels out every day. Not one day pass and I don't check a channel out. Every day I'll be checking a channel out. It might not be your channel today, but you never know when a girl is coming in. You never know when you're coming out with the sunset. You're coming home to your mama. You never know when somebody coming home to visit you, you know what I mean? And that's why it's all about being grateful, being thankful, being appreciative of people, of their time and everything. So that's one of the things I learned to be appreciative of is others and their time. And then we had a good puzzle night last night. They had a beautiful puzzle night last night. I cut my son nail yesterday, so I'm gonna go. Oh Lord, why are they talking about pizza this morning so early and I'm right here like, man, pizza, man, pizza. You know, but I'm thankful. I'm looking for my stuff. See it. I'm looking for my, and I got something else to do. Haven't done it yet, but when I get off live, since the kids not going anywhere this morning, I don't have to worry. I don't have to get up and stress about nothing this morning. Than just, ooh, this room smells so good. I don't have to stress about nothing. I got up this morning, and all I gotta do is take my time to sort these things out over here. But I am looking. Oh, look, it's over here. It's over here, baby. The lady's so funny. She says, you could tell it's my people made it, it's not a machine. Yeah, it's so funny. It's so funny. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's so funny this morning. So good morning. Oh, the lighting. Let me turn on some light up in here. Hold on. Let me turn some light on up in here. I gotta fix this room up for my son for his schooling. I will set it up later. I gotta set it up. So good morning to one and all. Oh, I can move the ring light. Let's see where I was last night doing my little puzzle. Puzzle. Sonia was laughing. I don't have live last night. Charlie, your night is my mom. Oh, so so when I was watching it last night, oh, okay. Boy, I'm telling you, the time difference, but that's all right. That's all right. All right. So yes, man. So today is Feel Good Friday. Just think about every day you get up, even if you're a content creator and you don't know what you're gonna talk about, just every day you get up, just remember one thing. Tell yourself it's 7 days of the week. You can reflect on what you did yesterday. And if you didn't do it so wonderful yesterday, you can always step it up today. You know what I mean? You say, I slept so good. You say, you slept so good. I have in the morning live. Oh, you have the morning live. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, man. I know sometimes we'll get a break from that live. You sleep like a little baby, because your life is like a job. Because you have to show up and you gotta, sometimes you don't deliver the way you anticipate. 'Cause, sometimes your anticipation and what you come out with is two different things. You know what I mean? It's like they say, let's put it this way so you understand. It's like they said, see me is one, but live with me is two. You ever hear that saying? Seeing me is one, but then living with me is two. Two different things. So sometimes you anticipate, like, yeah, I'm coming out here today. Yeah, I'm gonna nail it. I'm gonna drive it. I'm gonna preach it. I'm gonna talk about it. And you're so confident. But then when the camera turn on, you say, yes, maybe you watched yesterday. Yesterday, your night, my morning. Oh, your night, my nights is your morning. I guess so. Yes, I guess, because you're in a different time zone. Yes, man. So I'm telling you that sometimes, we used to have a play back home, and the girl said, I was ready like Freddy. I was ready like Freddy, and then you jump asleep, and we bust out laughing. He was talking something else though. But just the thought of it, like sometimes you prepare yourself, you prepare your mind mentally and everything, and say, yes, I got something, I got a message, I'm gonna deliver it. I got this, I can do this. Yes, you can do it. But then when the camera turn on, how many people have stage fright all the time? Not that you can't talk, not that you don't know what you're talking about, not that you don't know how to deliver, not that you don't got no substance, not that you don't got anything to talk about. But then when the camera turn on, the mighty power that you have before coming on camera. Yes, yes, yes. It's like you get an intuition to talk about something. Your intuition give you something. And if you don't write it down right there and then what happened? You lose it, right? Yes, you do lose it. If something come to your thoughts right here and say, hop on right now, and you don't hop on and live, that excitement, that enthusiasm, that feeling you were having and building up, that hype that you were building up, die, because you didn't use it. You didn't use it. You turn on it when you want to, but when you say, do this now, your intuition talking to you, you don't listen. You don't listen. And then when you come on, it just flat. Like a soda, no soda. It just says soda, but there's no soda. Flat. You ever see a pop go flat? So sometimes it hype of it and then sooner or later it just go flat. Because you didn't use it. You didn't drink it when you need to drink it. And then when you're ready to drink it, just went flat. Such is life. Sometimes we have stage fright. As even though it's camera, you just say, but it's a stage. You're on a stage. You turn that camera on. You don't know how many people gonna turn their camera on to watch you. So it's a stage you're on. You're just in a stage by yourself. But literally think about it. So sometimes you can be hyped up and then you say, but if I come out and behave like this, or so people might be think that, oh, you're just searching for this or you're just searching for that. Little did they know that it's a stage you're on. Even though you say, I'm in my small corner, you're in your small corner, but it's a stage. People no longer, this is what they call a virtual stage. It's a virtual stage you're on. You still have to come out, and sometimes you come out, or, and you have that mindset that you're going to do this, or you're going to do it, and you don't do it. And sometimes we harden ourselves. We don't listen to our intuition talking to us when it was talking to us. We wait till after, and then everything die down, and then we go right back to regular schedule. Hi, good morning. How are you? Then we don't go right back in our little shell, in our uncomfortable zone. I say everything I want to say. Yeah, what the heck? Yes. I say if someone really provoke me, but really, really, I am lucky one for now. Yes, man. Well, you see, you put down your ground rules, and I believe that once you put your ground rules down, for your life or so forth, you will really have people provoke you. Every now and then, you might have somebody who don't know the rules popped in, and then once you keep them grounded and reminded of your rules for your life, then you will not find that. But if you don't have no rules for them really, then they will always find their way in, always. But if you got rules, baby, no, you gonna have them pop in every now and then, and they will follow the rules and some won't, you know what I mean? And sometimes you can talk to them about it or so forth, but you have to have rules. Anywhere you go, you have to have rules. Everywhere have rules. Eh? Everything have rules. So it's all about rules and laying down the ground rules, you know. I was listening to someone the other day, and they said, when you're talking about something in live or so, a few people are here talking about it now. They say you have to know how to make sure you put your rules down, so you know that certain things that is coming. Cause you don't mind you, we can't read minds. So we don't know what people gonna type. We don't know what people gonna text us. We don't know what people gonna email us. Nothing. Somebody can't even say, hey, I'm gonna email you. And you could think that they're gonna email you for a collab, and it's totally different collab. They want to collab. You see what I'm saying? So anybody can do anything. So somebody could have your number and they say, oh, I'm gonna reach out to you. And then it's a total reach out for you say, man, I wish I never do it. You know what I mean? So it just depends, and that's why you have to have your ground rules down. They're like, look, sister, look, brother, this is such and such, and this is not this, this is not that. Nothing wrong with you putting down your rules. It's just that we don't have to put them down to be rude to anyone, but put your rules down, you know. And every now and then people will come in, because sometimes you're gonna have people from just find your channel and they coming in, but they don't know maybe what we're talking about, because they coming in the middle or something. They don't know it's just a free flow live, or you just randomly talking about stuff they don't know. But the only person know is us, so we have to if they ask, you could say, hey, I'm not really talking about anything, I'm just randomly talking or anything, you know, because if you don't have nothing to point at or make reference to, then he's just talking, you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean there is not something in there talking, you know. So you just have to bear in mind. But it's a stage, you know, it's just a virtual stage you're on. And you don't know whose house you're in. You know what I mean? You don't know, you know. Only time you know whose house you're in actually is after you go back and check the geographic location of the people who was watching. Then you say, wow, I was in India. Wow, I was in Tanzania. Wow, I was in Kenya. Wow, I was in Peru. Wow, I was in Italy. Wow, you know what I mean? Wow, I was in the United States, you know? Yes, man. And they say they kick me out. You say they kick you out? Who kick you out? You mean on here they kick you out? You know what I mean? And that's another thing with interpretation. When somebody say they kick me out, you know, oh, the network. Oh. Yeah, the network is something else. It be doing a lot of stuff, man. And then I know, you know what I noticed too? Certain words you will be using while you're live, if you go back and watch your live, it glitch out all of that. So nobody hear none of that. None of what you're gonna say. It's like they have somebody right on your back like a target that listening to every single words that we're gonna utter out of our mouth. And if they realize it's not good for airplay or whatever, they just nope. And you don't hear it. You just glitch out. Okay. They log you out too. Oh wow. And then if you set a timer on your phone when to go to bed too, they will also sometimes they turn your internet off. You can't use it. That happened to me a few times. Sometimes I'll be here unless I get off live and I'll be watching somebody videos or live or something. I might not be in the comment section, but I'm in the background. I like and knows what. And sometimes they kick you off, hey, time for bed. And if you keep hitting that thing, all of a sudden your internet stop working. And when I try to refresh the internet, it's not working, telling you, oh, it's time for bed, baby. It's time for bed. But today is August 1st, and everybody who is a Leo, it's Leo season from the 22nd of July. So big shout out to all the Leos out there. Yes, Leo is your season. You see me? So it's good news for me because it's Leo season. Monday is your girl birthday. I don't know why YouTube released that video so early. Those two videos was meant to release on my birthday. And those videos walk their way out of the private section and run out like a turtle, run out like a hare, just like that. I'm like, what? A few of my videos I titled to be out there for a certain time, and when I look, it was not. It came out earlier than anticipated, and I'm like, oh my goodness. But anyway, so big shout out to everyone having a birthday today. Yeah, you, if you're having a birthday, yes, you, I'm talking to you. Happy birthday to you. All whoever is having a birthday in the month of August and is celebrating it today. I want to say, from your resilient queen to your crazy queen, I want to say happy birthday to you. You gotta have little time for yourself. I remember, even if you don't get no gift, you don't get no well wishes or anything, I'm telling you, you get one. The greatest gift of life is you on this planet. You wake up to see this day. That's the biggest gift you gonna receive. It's gonna buy out Versace, or what they call it, Louis Vuitton, and all the things that you so desire. Yeah, it's gonna buy all of that out, because once you have life, you can go buy anything you want. If you got the money to go buy all that brand that you want, right? You can go do anything you want. But if you don't got the life, baby, that gift is not there. You know what I mean? So if you out there today, just remember, even if somebody don't call you for your birthday, Resilient Queen is telling you now, happy birthday to you. I saved my channel for now because some people well organized in my part of the world. I collected all in pieces. They know I know everything and who they are. Horrible how they work. Yes. Yes, it work like that, Sanya, but you know what I mean? You just keep going on. You're doing an amazing job over there. You know what I mean? And the good part of it, you're a stern woman. You're a stern woman. You don't play with certain things. I like it. I like it. Last night I was laughing last night. I was watching the video last night. And I remember you tell somebody, okay, remember now, if you guys gonna leave, you gotta give me back my ranch. And I was saying, you don't play over there. It was hilarious. I found it hilarious because you know what? At least you're reminding somebody that, hey, I lend you something. It wasn't a gift for the rest of your life. I lend it to you. Give it back to me when you're leaving. So I like how you do it with your ranch there. You say, give me back my ranch because I need it. I probably have a screw I need to screw in. So I like how you did. You said if you're gonna go politely say goodbye or so, you know what I mean? But to each his own. But I really do like how you do it. Yes, I'm here, baby. I don't go nowhere. You say creating problem and new channel and then showing themselves or their problem, solving problem are like a savior to get moderate. Yes, yes. And you know what too? I heard a lot of people say that when you give people the rant, some of them be blocking people from your channel. So meaning that sometimes people comment and say, hey, I can't comment on your channel. They be blocking people. So let's say they have beef with somebody and that person probably in your channel or so, and they all moderator, they can go in there and just block that person can't comment. They have no way to comment because of the handle. So I like the fact how you say, give back my rent. I like it. You know what I mean? But everybody taste is gonna be different, and everybody way of doing things is gonna be different. But today is August, and they say, "Whosoever believe in me, as the scripture has said, streams of living water will flow from within him." And this is John 7, verse 38. So let's see what the message for August 1st. Ooh, I can't believe I'm going to be an old lady soon. Yes, blocking, hiding people. Yes. So I heard that we have to be very careful with that because some people get the ranch, but they're not using it to use it to help uplift themselves by connecting with other people or help to weed out the bad apple if you have that to say, hey, if somebody come in here being rude, don't ask me to get rid of them. You go ahead and take care of them, because that's the purpose of the ranch. To and then they when you have the ranch, if somebody come in also, you can say hi to everybody, even if the host don't see you as the moderator can say hi to people, whether they say hi back to you or not, but at least, common courtesy, common respect. So what the host don't see, the moderator can also do that as well, just to say hi. You know what I mean? How is everybody? Keep the comment section alive. You know what I mean? If somebody in the comment, they have a moderator, they can say, hey, greetings to one and all. You don't have to list everybody's name out unless it's not a lot of people. If it's not a lot of people, you say they did that to me. I found out and decided to find out, and I didn't know everything, but what I know now, okay, good. That's it. And that's why I believe that there's always room for improvement, because sometimes when we do things, we're doing it from the goodness of your heart, but little did you know that it can backfire, because some people take your kindness for weakness, and then do it like that. I used to try and saw my brother doing it, where they give people the ranch or stuff, and I tried and give people the ranch as well. And let me tell you, that was the biggest mistake. I gave everybody a ranch, and what they did to me was tear me down from the floor up. You hear me? They tear me down, and you give them the ranch, and they take all the people that was in my channel, and they go their ways, and then they talk bad about me, and I heard it back, but I didn't let it bother me, because by the end of the day, I'm saying, if what is not for me, if you pray to ask God to weed it out your life, you say, I'm so stupid, as they thought. Yeah, they think you're stupid. Yes, that's what they think. You know what I mean? But you see, your intuition is, once you're in line with your intuition. Hey, no, don't come over here. You don't got no shirt. Go to the bathroom. Go brush your teeth. You're turning a big boy every day. Look at how tall you are. You know? And that used to happen to me so much. I gave them the ranch, and let me tell you something. They tear me down. They talk all sort of stuff about me. How they don't like me. I don't got nothing talking about. I'm not this, I'm not that. But guess what? The Bible said, woe be unto you. Your days are coming. And my days are coming. They said better days are coming by and by. Don't you be like doubtful Thomas, who rest upon God promise? Yes, man. I'm telling you. But I live and I learn. So now I am very selective of I like people who are being themselves. I even have somebody reach out to me and said, I thought you deleted me. And I'm like, what? Because a lot of time people make things up in their head, and they pass it on to you to make you look stupid, or make you feel guilty for their incompetence. You know what I mean? Yes, people do that all the time, because they know now that, hey, they're trying to build a certain animosity with others against you. And when they realize that it's not working, okay, stop. Just go brush your teeth. And when they realize certain things not working, then they're going to find every way to find it as an excuse. I know people reach out to me and say, oh, I even have a moderator that came. I said, oh, man, I'm not hearing. And she said, I I unsubscribed from you because I thought you take my moderator away. And I said, what? I said, what? People mind is so messed up nowadays that it's not even funny. Especially when you're going up the ladder and you're growing and you're elevating, then their mind become narrow. And they want to pass it down to you like you did something to them. I have a lot of people come to my channel way before they even have 1,000 subscribers. And when you give them that ranch, they take that ranch and run with it. But little did they know, you can destroy God people. You cannot destroy God people. He said, I don't care. I am not depending on YouTube, and I don't care to lose my channel if necessary. I will expose them all if they will continue. They started to hide me on channel who asked me for support. Wow. Well, you know, best thing, best suggestion I will have, just focus on your channel. That's all I can say. Just focus on your channel. Don't worry much. You know, be selective of. I did it. Yeah, very good. Be selective of the channels you want to go on. You have the upper hand because you can be selective of the channel you're gonna go on and be selective and be supportive of the people who support you. That's it. 'Cause you're gonna have people who come in and they were looking for something that you didn't offer. You didn't even announce that you offer that, but they're looking for it. I don't know how you looking for something that somebody don't offer. Some people crazy in the head. They know they don't you don't offer certain things and they come looking for it. And then they go they're talking about no substance, no this, you don't got no this and you don't got no that. It's like taking yourself to It's like taking yourself to the dentist to get a checkup. The dentist is not for that. They don't offer that. You have a lot of people, because they can't find what they're looking for. They will come out here and bless you. Enjoy with Naomi. Yes, yes, man. They will bless you because they don't realize you gotta pay attention. Not because you come in to look for an offer. I don't have no offer. I don't have no coupon. I don't have no free anything yet. You know what I mean? So don't come looking for offer that I don't have. You don't come to appreciate me for who I am. Yeah, people, I gave them the ranch and they take it away, and then I go on channels and I couldn't comment. Oh man, I remember I had some people in my channel, and I don't know, but you see, God is not like mankind. Because if He was like us, if He was like us, I'm telling you, all those people that was doing harm to others, they would have all been revealed right there and then if He was like us. You know what I mean? But He's not that God, and that's one thing we have to be grateful for. But don't go on people's channel looking for offers. There's no offers if they didn't offer it. It's like taking yourself to the dentist to say you're going to get a checkup. The dentist don't do that. What they do is fix up your mouth. That's it. They don't fix up your body, erase your body. They fix your mouth. So you can't go to the dentist and say, oh, but I go there for a checkup and they don't do this. No, no, no. You're complaining about the wrong thing. Read and see what they're about. You know what I mean? And that's one thing. But I learned nowadays I'm very selective, and quite a few of my people that I know on here on YouTube, like I personally know them, they are so humble that if they reach out to me and say, hey, I'm busy, I'm at work or so, because I know them personally. So if they're busy and at work or so, they will let me know. So I have a moderator. When she busy, she let me know that, hey, I'm busy, so I can't get to check in her. So I said, whenever time you can, you're not obligated to. Whenever time you can, they have a button, replay. Can always watch the replay, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate the people who understand me for me. You know what I mean? So I don't care about those channels anymore because they occupy them. But I have friends on 3 channels and they can't do that there. Hosts of those channels are noticing that. Yes, man, you have to pay attention because you have a lot of grimy mindset out there. We call grimy mindset. The mindset is not mindset. The mindset is erupt in something else. So you have to just be careful. Just be careful out there with all the blue jackets and everything, you know what I mean? Just be careful. And then sometimes the ones that you give the things or you thought that sometimes they got your back, they don't got your back either. And that's the other thing you gotta pay attention to. Sometimes the ones that you gonna eliminate, and then the ones you say, I am learning. Yes, yes, man. As we learn as we go, we all learn, you know. And then one thing I learned as well too, sometimes the ones you give the ranch to, some of them don't got your back. And when I mean some of them don't got your back, because when you go the extreme mile to tear people down, or you do something and then trying to pass it on like somebody do you wrong, you're building a level of animosity between you and that person, like that person have done you something. You know, even I think about it and I'm saying, I have this one person said, they unsubscribe from me because they think I take away their stuff. And it made me think that, were you for me? Are you with me or what? It make you ask question. Because when you've been around somebody, you talk to them and everything, and then they're telling you all these things. It make you ask yourself the question: are these people thinking about what they're saying to you, or are they for you? Sometimes you gotta ask, are they for you? You gotta ask. Because when you do mean stuff to people and then trying to pass it off like the person did you mean, it's not a nice feeling. You're portraying out there because you want all the attention direct to you. That's not a nice feeling, because you will get the attention, but it won't linger. You know what I mean? So you gotta be careful. I have even 3 friends, but they are not in my studio. No, can they hide? No, they can hide. You say, can they hide them? I am not sure. I am not sure. I don't hide nobody from my channel. Hmm? Yeah. Yeah. You looking at me like a scary person. I say yes. I mean, I'm not too sure. But it's not a nice feeling, and that's why I say to somebody, I would say going forward, think about checking out people's channel before you sub to them. You can always watch them, because it's not nice. Go in the other room. It's not nice if you don't like somebody content, boom, I hit the button, and then sooner or later you realize that's not what you want to do. You say, how can you hide them that they can't find them in the studio? I think you'd have to delete them. When they type in their name, I think, and then click on the 3 dots. I don't know how it works because I don't do it. If people go, they just go. They go on their own. They just go on their own. So I'm not sure about that. You might have to ask somebody who is more knowledgeable in that area. But I'm not the best one for that. I'm not sure, because I'm still navigating my guinea pig way. I call myself the guinea pig. Yeah. But it's not a nice feeling, family. It's not a nice feeling. But I've been through the rubber. I've been having people up in my face, smiling in my face, laughing in my face, and they weren't. They went away and talked dirt. You know, they went away and talked pure dirt about me. You know what I mean? They talk how I'm boring. They mock me and they jerry me and they gossip in groups and they talk about me like a dog. But guess what? I am still here being a good news. I am a good news because I am still here. You know what I mean? If I fall off this radar, it must be on my watch, not on people who want to come in and you don't have nothing to offer them because they're looking for more than what you can offer them. Some people greedy, they're looking for too much stuff. You can do some stuff for yourself. You don't need everybody to give you everything. You can do stuff on your own. You know what I mean? When we depend on everything from everybody, that's where we go wrong. And then when you're hoping that they were going to do this and they're going to do that and they don't do it, then you mad. You don't need to be mad. Sometimes you need to just go do your own research and find your own self. Yeah, you say you give them moderator in comments of the video and they are able to comment in my live. Yes. Yes, they can do that. And then you can also take it from them on whatever, anything. You know what I mean? And then there was a time when you give a lot of people moderator roles too, and you can comment on their videos. Couldn't comment. Up till now, some shorts you can comment on. I have another phone, and if I'm watching somebody short on that phone, let's say I'm on this phone right now. It's my personal phone, and I'm ringing somebody up on another phone, and I'm watching their short. I can comment on their short, but I can comment if I'm on this phone, but I can comment on my other phone. So some things not allowed. Some things that you can't comment on, like their shorts and so. So yeah. So I noticed that as well. And then after you start to grow too, some of the people that was around you, I don't know if it's the algorithm push them out and pushing new people. I don't know. So if they're not frequently communicating with you, you don't even see them if you don't go search for them or so. Because a lot of people have been searching for a lot of people. And then I was searching for this other young lady there in Australia. I'm searching for her. The last time I saw her channel, and I was able to comment on her channel, but she never replied back. So I don't know if she's all right or so. And I'm searching for her, and I checked the other day, and they said her page is no longer there. So I don't know what is going on. I don't know if she just say, you know what, I'm going away with YouTube or anything. But if you're out there in Australia, and I hope you are all right and everything. You know what I mean? You say if I take off moderator off in my live, you think they will stay visible? They comment also are not visible. If you take moderator roles off your channel and people coming in, they will automatically know that you don't have the moderator. Or if you have some good, you just select a few moderators that you want to keep. You know what I mean? I have 3 people on my moderator role that are not YouTube content creators. Those are my top 3 moderators. They are not YouTube content creators. So you can one of the thing, if you want to have moderators too, and if you don't want the hustle and bustle of anything, you can find somebody, maybe a family member, a friend, or somebody that you can trust. Even though some friends you can't trust them, but you can find somebody that you can trust, or you confide in enough, and you can ask them to be your moderator, or you just give them the moderator role and they can moderate for you. You know. Sometimes they will be in the background, and then if they see anything that's not so wonderful, they will get rid of it if they feel it's a need to get rid of. Or sometimes if it's just something simple and they know your personality that you is okay with that, sometimes they will leave it for you to either address it, or if I hear you talking about it, and I'm the moderator, then if you don't sit well with you, we can always remove it, so you don't have to dwell on that kind of conversation, because then it's shifting you from what you were talking about. You know what I mean? So you just have to know. And then even with comments too, like when somebody comment, sometimes they're saying something and you realize that it's not what you're talking about, they're talking about. Sometimes they could be having a conversation with somebody in the chat, because your comment section is for people to interact. It's not just for you as a moderator to just talk about the host, to just talk about what you want to talk about, but people gonna come in and people gonna engage with your chat. Sometimes somebody may say something and then somebody piggyback off of what somebody else said, and so forth. So if you want to join in the conversation, you can, or you just continue to talk about what you're talking about. So keep it going, because at least they holding down the comment section for you. You say I check on their channels on 3 that upstairs, they are not hidden there. Oh, that's good, that's good. Oh, they're not hidden there, so that's beautiful. Those are 3 really good supporters. I'm talking about the video comment. Oh, wow. So you just have to see how you can play around back to get it back together, to get them back into your channel there. Or if they're there, you can reach out to them on their homepage. Go on their homepage and get in there one of their videos or so, and leave a comment. You know. But you just got to be very careful with the moderators, because some of them are something else. I give moderators to a lot of people, and they try to destroy me. And one of the things I learned too is that sometimes you're going to be around certain people and you're not going to know that they're like, you ever hear they say the enemy of the state? You're not going to know that they're an enemy of you. You will not, because they portray themselves like they got you. They portray themselves like they're the best person. They portray themselves like they wouldn't do you like anybody else. Listen, they're just like relationship. Tell you all that you want to hear, and then when they realize you don't have nothing to offer them, because they come with high standard and your standard wasn't to their level, because you weren't at Gucci, you weren't at Louis Vuitton, you weren't at what they call it, Versace or whatever, then they start to trash talk. You hear me? So you got to be careful, because sometimes you give some of these people things that you think they got your back, they don't got your back. You will know when they don't got your back. you know and some of them is just there for the ranch, and the ranch, because they get the ranch, they know if they get the ranch they can take away the people in your channel. But I tell everybody this before: you only can take the people who want to be taken. People, a lot of people out there have a mind of their own. They make their own decision. They make their own conclusion. No matter what you tell them, 'cause you have a lot of people too. When they realize you're smart like them or you're intelligent like them, and they realize that's gonna be a conflict of interest for their channel, they hate on you, and they will find people that so-called foolish to them, and they will tell these people all kind of manipulative, vindictive lies, and those people being brainwashed because they don't got no brain of their own, they don't got a mind of their own, and then they will start fall for these things, and then you see they come in one time and say, hey, how you doing, or whatever, and you say hi. They only say hi, so what else you want me to say to you? Hey, how is Louis Vuitton, how is Versace, how is, that's what you want me to say when you only say hi? You don't even say how you doing or anything. Sometimes I even ask people how they doing, they don't even answer. He said, yes, on my video comment, I gave moderators to my friend to be visible in my life. She watching my videos and I heard. Yes, man, that's how you have to do it. So sometimes when you're selecting moderators too, you can just select, you don't have to select moderators who are content creators. You can also select moderators like your friends and family that, you can confide in to help you out when you need to. They might not be there every day or often, but they will be there. You know what I mean? I got moderators right now. I have some beautiful moderators. Some of them will be in the background. Some of them can visit often because they have their own things, like the ones who have their channel. I understand they got their own things doing. So that's not a problem for me. But I have some beautiful moderators. They will sit there and they will watch and don't even know they're there. But you see, my intuition, so connected. I know I have one specific moderator. I won't say the name, but they know themselves. And every time I go live, that person will be live with me when they can. Maybe not all the time, but 95% of the time they will be there. They said that's why they hide her. Wow. Wow. That's sad. And that person will always be there, and I'm so appreciative, you know what I mean, so appreciative, and we connect on different levels in a lot of stuff, but I won't say what it is, you know what I mean, but just watch and see. Things are going to come up, and we're going to see. So you just watch and see, you know what I mean. And I had another content creator too, that connected on different levels. So you know what I mean, where we can talk about certain things differently, where you say, yes, we can be right here in this alley. You know what I mean? You got to know the people around you, know the people around you. Know who's not for you. You can know who's not for you. You cannot know who's not for you. Just the way they talk sometimes, you know what I mean? And for me, I like to let people be free. And that's why I said there is 365 days in the year. I don't expect people to support me. People that would come in here day in, day out, every second to support me every day. People got stuff to do. People got work to go to. People got their lives. They got their children. They got their wives. They got their husband. They got their family. They got their job. They got their business. You know what I mean? People out here are business minded. The real supporters that want to support you, they are business minded people. These people know that they have to get their bills paid. They like even today, the first of the month, a lot of people out here are gonna run to go pay their bills. Some people pay it on their smartphone, but if they don't have a smartphone, they have to go do the regular 9 to 5 way of paying their bills. It's not a job, but they're regular 9 to 5 where a business open between 8 o'clock to maybe say 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock. They have to get everything done within that time frame. You see what I mean? So even though it's not a 9 to 5 job, but they have to clock in within that time frame so that their business can go out on time, or whatever they need to take care of can take care of on time. You know what I mean? So I understand you're not gonna see people all the time, and I don't want to see people all the time just feel like they're obligated. You know what I mean? Because when you feel like you're obligated to support me every day, it can become stressful. It can become overwhelming, and then you're going to say, oh, you go to people channel, you have people who say they go to people channel and I feel like I'm taking up too much of my time. No, because you're not prioritizing yourself. You got to prioritize yourself to say, okay, I'm going here and I'm going to sit here for XY time, or I'm going to sit here for however long. Yes, you got to time yourself when you go to anything, even when you go to your life. Don't you have to, even if you didn't set a time when you go to start, but you go on, you're clocked in, you will know when your intuition starts to tell you it is time to close off. You got to be connected. You can't wait for the world. You say, yes, that's right. Yes, Sonny. Because, a lot of time we're waiting on the world to validate us. We're waiting on the world to approve of us. But we are not approve of ourselves. And then now, when we're not approved of ourselves, we become unhappy and toxic to other people that don't even see us. They're going about their daily lives. They're doing their daily chores. They're doing their daily walk of life. They're doing their daily bread. They're doing their daily things. You know what I mean? And they don't see you, but because we don't prioritize ourselves and so forth. So when we go into other people's lives, we get frustrated because we think that we're obligated to stay there. No, that's a wrong approach. It's just like watching TV. When you turn your TV on, do you watch every single thing that you see on the TV? No. You might have, like me, I watch General Hospital, right? So before General Hospital, I like to watch GMA3 because I like to hear the help the what they have out and the good news and stuff like that. That's me. Not everybody like to stay abreast of what's going on, but me, I love to stay abreast of current events. You know what I mean? Because even though it may not apply to your life now, but sooner or later, somebody around you could be going through something, and you could make references to, you know what? They have something going on over here. I saw it on GMA3. Go on www./ and check this out. And that might help you. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's not to help you sometimes, but somebody probably could going through something, whether it's mental health or anything. And you can make reference to where you see something that could be helpful to somebody else. You know what I mean? We all are resourceful people, whether we like it or not. Sometimes if you come on here, and you say, but this friend, even though virtual friend, is with me from almost my beginning. She's precious. She's really supportive, very supportive. And it's an unfortunate situation that they have to block her. So hopefully she can you make a live or a short, and hopefully she can see it, or tag her in it or so. So hopefully she can see it. Or so hopefully. And then reach out to her. Because sometimes, you have moderators that are destroying channels, and you shouldn't have to. I respect her. That's why they hide her. That's so funny. You know what I mean? And that's the selfishness of life. You know what I mean? Mind you, everybody gonna come around you, and some people you're gonna have strong connection with. Some people you're gonna have, and then some people you're gonna have, But it's all about how you go about life. Everybody not gonna be having the 100% connection with you. You're not gonna have 100% connection with everybody. And then some people will take that as an offense to say you like this one better than me. Are you in tune with her more than me? Are you into him more than her? You know what I mean? But it's not about that. It's, sometimes we bond in so many different ways. I have people that I don't know personally, but whether they subscribe to me or unsubscribe or anything, but I know that every chance they get, every now and then you will see they pop in and shouting out Resilient Queen, hey, how you doing? And I respect them for that. Whether they hear, subscribe or whatever, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's a matter that people still showing up and respect you because you respect yourself. Just when you have no respect for yourself and want respect, it's gonna be hard because you gotta have some respect on you to get respect. Yeah, a lot of people don't have no respect, but they want respect, you know. And you have 7 days a week with attitude. You gotta fix your attitude. You can have 7 days a week with attitude and expect that, you know. And then some people they come in with attitude and expect that they want to live out nice and beautiful. You gotta check yourself before you go anywhere at all. Even for us. You want to go get a passport. You want to go into any government building. If you go in there with an attitude, you're getting what? What are they doing with you? You're getting kicked out if they talk to you and you don't follow the rules. You know what I mean? So you have to fix your mindset when you're going places. Don't go there with a mindset that is not suitable and then expect that you're gonna get a lovable mindset coming out or peaceful things coming out. No. If you want result, you have to start with you. Result begins with you. What you tell yourself is what you're gonna get. And I like to tell people because A lot of people struggle. I think we can create a beautiful virtual world if the right people are in for changing batteries. Yeah, charging batteries and changing batteries, laughing, relaxing our brain. Yes, man. But we have so many people that take life so literal. Sometimes you say something nowadays and you hear somebody just, they just going off. It's like an alarm, the battery in the clock need changing. They just and then you have people come around you looking for something you didn't even offer. You didn't even announce that you offer it. You gotta be careful, man. Some people looking for stuff just to tear down somebody. I mean, how about go to the other studio, go to the other gallery, go look and see what they have there. I mean, the platform is huge. It's very huge. Real selection of people. Yes, man. And you know what? And then when the bad apples come, sometimes the bad apples outnumber the good. And if you don't weed those bad apples out, and when I say weed them out, speak your mind, they will go. Once you speak your mind, those bad apples will be weed out. And then you will realize that 95% of who was around you were bad apples because they weren't for you. Because when you start to lash out, oh, you gonna know who was bad apple. You see, real apples, they don't fake nothing, they don't fade away. Yes, man. Once you change your character or you change your tone to accommodate what you need to talk about or what you need to reflect upon, what you're noticing, what is affecting you, you gonna weed out so many bad apples that before you thought they were with you. You literally, you like put your hands on the Bible and say, yes, they were with me. It's only a matter of time. You know what I mean? I've seen people fall from glory to not glory. And you should see the same people that was there. It's like day in, day out, in their face are the ones that were walking them down that path. You gotta be careful. You got to be careful. Because one, when you let me say it this way. That's what's coming to mind. When we tear down others, mind you, we still have our days coming. We have a day too. It's like you see, and that's why I said, you look at this in life like this. The man that passed away, you see how that man go, but we don't know how we gonna go. Somebody go see how we go. You see what life is? We see how somebody else go, but we don't see how we gonna go. And that's why we have to make our day on this planet count, to be more peaceful, to be more uplifting, to be more encouraging, to be more supportive and everything. Man, you won't be able to support everybody that comes around you. But when you can, you see your intuition, you see your intuition, it's not letting you down. I did that, taking off all moderators. I saw people leaving. Yes, man, they leave right away after telling them no moderator, merchant anymore. Yes, man, they leave right away. But at least you weed out the bad apples so you can start to settle in. It's like planting a crop. Everybody who do farming or having a backyard, or so they know that if they don't weed out the bad plant out that garden, the bad plant is gonna take over their garden. And what is going to happen is that the fruit that the seed that they plant to bear fruit is not going to bear fruit the way it needs to, because the bad plants, the bad weeds that need to be weeded out, you let they take over. Instead of you take over your garden, you let the bad weeds take over. And once the bad weed take over, then now you are shuffling to say, I don't know how my plant not growing, and I plant this so no, because you ever thought of the bad weeds you let control you, control your garden? So you have to weed those things out. Not to say that you have to have a problem with them. Yeah, the most terrified is that they are people from my part of the world. You know, I can say every walk of life you're gonna go, you're gonna find that. So we just have to smile about that one. If you know, you know. You just gotta smile. Sometimes some things is rather less don't say. Because sometimes the chastisement, I'm telling you. But we have to be grateful for the people that's gonna stick around with you and that's gonna be there to support you. If it was a handful, you gotta be grateful for them. You understand? Because when you're not grateful for the little, you won't be able to grateful for the multitude. You know, and that's one thing I am grateful for. And then another thing you got to understand too that I pay attention to, you have people that, I remember when I learned to go into my YouTube studio, because I at first I didn't know how to navigate my YouTube studio, and I was losing subscribers. You know the subscribers I was losing? The people was that was up in my face every day, talking to me every day. They wait for me, they sub to me, and then when I told them I subscribe back to them, you know what they do? Boom, they unsubscribe from me. Yes, they did. And I go into my YouTube studio, I heard the intuitions, because I'm saying, what? And I go into my, I didn't know this first, so I went into my YouTube studio, come to my intuition and said, go into your YouTube studio, young lady. And when I go into my YouTube studio and see everybody that was 95% of who was literally visible to me in my chat then was unsubscribed from me. They had subscribed, but they unsubscribed from me. Literally unsubscribed from me. And there was this young lady before I start to meet people from different walks of life. I won't call her name. There was this young lady that I used to watch her videos. She watched my videos, she comment on my videos, I comment on her videos every single day. And one day going to my YouTube studio, I say, but I'm subscribed to this person. This person literally unsubscribed from me. And it just goes to show that people are not really who they say they are. So now, if I subscribe to somebody, I don't tell you if I subscribe to you or not. I just subscribe to you, but I will not announce I subscribe to you. Nope. Only a few people I will let know. You say, how can you see who unsubscribe to you? You're going to your subscribe account and you have to go to your YouTube studio. And I think on your homepage, they have a section about subscriber. Click on that and you can scroll on and see. Yes. But you won't be able to see your private subscribers. So if they're private, you won't be able to see them, you know. But you have people, as soon as you say you subscribe back to them, because that's what their aim was. If they subscribe to you, you're going to subscribe to them and then they can unsubscribe from you. But one thing you learn in life, the same way they unsubscribe from you is the same way people go unsubscribe from them, period. Because you don't do people dirt and expect that dirt not going to be thrown back at you. It will thrown back at you, not from the people you subscribe to, but from the people you from somebody else. You see what I'm saying? So you just got to be careful, family. You just got to be very careful. Because, you know, a lot of people not who they say they are. And I had to learn that, you know. I had to learn that myself. That people are not literally who they say they are. You think they say they are who they say they are, and then they make all sort of assertion about it. I literally hear people talk about their time, their time in people channel, and I'm saying you can't blame people for being in people channel. Because for me, if I go into your channel and I want to stay the whole day, you didn't tell me to stay the whole day. You didn't put a tag on me, say, hey, this one is going to stay for the whole day. You didn't put a tag on me. So when you put a label on the host and say, some people you in their channel for the whole day, no. I had to realize for myself, because for me, when I'm in your channel, I'm in your channel. But I had to tell myself that I can't blame the host, because sometimes the host probably not even know that I'm in there. So how am I going to blame the host that the host take my whole day up? And if you're in the channel and you're in the comment section and you think that, all right, this is done for me for the day, I do my few minutes and it's done. Let it be right there, say you're done. You understand? So that way you don't have to worry. Here they show the worst side because they got wings. Yes, man, they're man, I'm telling you. But you know, the work of life goes on same way. Show up for yourself and don't focus too much on the people that are gonna stress you out, because trust me, when you start to focus on the people that are gonna stress you out, you are gonna have more to drain you than the people who are literally pushing the stress on you. And I'm telling you, from what I observe, from what I understand, and from experience, if everything they're going to say, every bit of everything that they're going to say is going to affect you because you're collecting it. And sometimes you can't even collect none of that. You have to shift your mindset because your peace is important. We all have peace, and you have to know what your peace is. Because if you don't, you're gonna be in trouble. You know what I mean? Like they said right here, he said, nothing can separate you from my love. So once you know nothing can separate you from the love that God has for you, you don't have to worry about anything. You just gotta keep working and keep going. The right people for you will show up. I seen, you know what? People might say, I don't got no substance. People might say she not talking about anything. People might say she boring, but the words I'm giving to you is out there in the street. I've seen a lot of people using the same things I'll be using to pass it on to others. I let them know they're not saying anything different. Not anything different. Just different route they take. And their route may be better. And that's why I tell people, if you hear me talk about something on here, and you want to go talk about it, and you know you could deliver it better, deliver it on your channel so that you can get your people and you can get what you talk. You understand me? Because we can all talk about the same thing, but your delivery is different, your method different, your approach with the same thing is different. And that's why he give us perspective. That mean all of us perspective in life is going to be different. Doesn't mean you can't reach your goal, doesn't mean you can't arrive at where you need to arrive. Everybody have a destination. Best believe it. Keep going and you will find your destination. But stop look hard at people for what you want. You can't do that. When we start look for people to everything, oh no, 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 no. Wrong approach. Because right now I'm here, and I know a lot of people will say, how did she get monetized with only four people, 6 people, 8 people sometimes, and maybe sometimes you have a good 23 people run on and run off. Or so, how did she get monetized? It's not about the people up here. It's about the people who are sitting there and telling themselves, you know what? I don't want to be in her comment section. I just want to support her. She's going, she's growing, she's elevating. And I just want to support her. I don't want to comment. I want my peace. I just want to support her. And I tell people, put me on mute if you can tolerate me. And I don't know if they do that, but maybe when I grow bigger, they will have a discussion with me later. Better and before than with 20 people. Yes, man. Yes, man. And I'm telling you, these people stood there. Some of them are visible and some of them were not visible, right? And they stood there and they hold it down. They hold the likes down. They hold the comments down. They hold everything down for Resilient Queen. The top fan, they hold it, everybody. And when I look, and I'm gonna keep referring to this video. The 0.64 watch time, you remember that? And I saw people just come out of the blue and everybody would say, but wait, she don't got nobody in her channel. But that wasn't the whole point. People were here. They were sitting there and they said, okay, Resilient Queen said she tired of the 0.64 watch time. This is what I'm gonna do for her. And I'm telling you that people out here willing to support you. You just have to state what you're about. Okay, you're working on watch time. Okay, you let people know you're working on your watch time. And if you see antics in your watch time that is growing, thank your people. Let them know, hey, I see improvement. Even if you don't give them the whole number, you say, thank you all. You guys really showed up to me, for me. For the last time I complained about my 0.64 watch time, I said people showed up and you wouldn't see them up in the numbers and everybody would be wondering. But guess what? There's no wondering over here. We got to do what we got to do. And people showed up. And I'm saying, up till now, I still can't believe. People literally showed up, sat in the background, watch me, my moderators, when they can, and sometimes they're in the background just not saying anything because they sometimes, I know one moderator, she always have something to do, and the other moderator always there. Big shout out to you. You guys know yourselves. You know what I mean? And when they can't get to watch me right there, they go watch my videos. And they sat there and they helped me out. And one day, and how do you know you have your moderator in the background? You want to know how you have your moderator in the background? Let somebody, if you give your moderator the authority to say, if you have too many people coming in being rude, you can remove their comment. Yes, let them remove their comment, because what does that do is show a level of respect, to your moderators. You give them that authority to say, if somebody come in and being rude or so, I don't want to comment on their comment or anything. Just remove them for the day. You don't have to time them out unless they keep doing it, and you don't have to put them, block them or anything. You just remove the comment. When they keep doing it, then you put them in timeout. And if they keep coming back now, you know, if needs be, and you have to block them or hide them for 24 hours, how many days you want to hide them for, or so, then you can do so. Give your moderators the freedom to let them do that part. Don't just sit because you want to read the negative comment, because that can do something to your mental. You know what I mean? Don't sit there and say, oh, don't delete these things. Let them remove the comment if it's not good for you. Because if it's not good for you, sure, not good for your moderators to sit there and know they have the ability to help you out, and you sit there want to read those negative comments. Get rid of those negative comments. Let your moderators do their job. If you're going to have moderators on your channel, let them remove the negative comments. Don't sit and dwell on the negative comments. All they have to tell your moderators, know which comment to delete. If it's not something too derogatory or so forth. If somebody just say, hey, what kind of pineapple head you have or so. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't have to delete that. You can just let your host have a laugh if they want to and go on. But if it's something going to be derogatory, so why sit and read that? You're just messing up yourself to just read a whole negative comment when you could have your moderator just remove them. They don't have to delete them. When me remove, just remove the comment. They can always comment, but just remove the comment. And then if they keep being rude, then you let your moderator put them in timeout. You know what I mean? And that's it. You don't have to be, because moderators are there. If you want to have moderator in your channel, they're there for a purpose. They're there to help your channel. You know what I mean? They're not there to hurt your channel. That's why you don't give too many people moderator, because then when you give it to them, some of them use it the wrong way. But when you see negative comment, you don't need to sit down there reading all of that. And some people mad over it too, because they want to read the negative comment. That means you're not really who you say you are either. You got moderators to help you. And if you're going to give people moderator role, you need to. If you're the host, I know a lot of hosts, when they see certain comments and it's kind of derogatory, they get rid of it quick. They don't even bother say nothing about it. They just go boom and take care of it. But when you have moderators out there, you have them for a reason. You gotta know. I tell my moderators, your job is to moderate my channel and do what you gotta do. If you see something that is not sitting well, you don't have to ask me to remove it. Go ahead and remove it. You understand? So that way, the likelihood of me missing my thought process is slim. You know what I mean? But sitting there and see the comment, if you're in there and you're watching and you're sitting there, you see the negative comment coming, and you're sitting there, and because of what I say to you, oh, I don't want you to do this, I don't want you to do that, then I'm consuming too much of the negative, you know what I mean? And then that will change your thought process, people. I'm serious. You ever see a negative comment coming? How many of you ever see a negative comment coming and you have it lingering up in there? If you don't get rid of it, the thought that was coming to your mind you, some thoughts come to your mind, it don't come to stay. It come for you to give it out so that you can move on to the next thing. But you sit there waiting. You can't do that. You cannot do that. And that's why if you have moderators, I'm telling you right now, if you got moderators, you gotta let them do what they gotta do. As long as they're not deleting people that don't need to be deleted and blocking people that don't need to be blocked. Yeah, let them remove the negative comments so you can be going on with your day. But when you have to stop and look at that negative comment because you're trying to read everybody comment, that do something to you. And sometimes the only ammunition you have left, because you don't want to rude, you don't want to step out of line, you don't want to step out of character, is to just laugh it off like it's nothing. But literally it is something. You know what I mean? So I that's why I say kudos to my moderators and kudos to the people that are coming in. You know what I mean? Because and then another thing too, as a host, lay your ground rules down. If you lay your ground rules down, you won't have a bunch of entertainment in the wrong way. You will have one or two that come, but you get rid of it. You know what I mean? Don't entertain it. You get rid of it. If it's something minor, where it's just like somebody say, look at your big head or whatever, nothing wrong with a big head or anything, especially if you're a jovial person or so forth. That may work with you. You don't have to remove that or anything. You could just laugh about that. Okay, thank you. I have a big head. Ooh, probably have a mirror. Say, let me look. You know what I mean? If you are that kind of person who like to be jovial and everything. Have the fun side of you, show the fun side of you. You understand? But something that's gonna deplete you and change your thought process, you need to get rid of it. It's not for you to read out. Let your moderators take care of that. You know what I mean? If they're in their channel. And oh, another thing I was saying, if you want to know if your moderators is there, but they don't show that they're there, if somebody comment negativity on your channel, especially when you know your moderators may be on, because it's not every time you're on, your moderator will be on that time, depending on the time of day or so, or the kind of event you at too. And somebody says something derogatory, and by the time you look, by the time you saw the comment, and by the time you look, you see it get rid of. Then you know your moderators are really active because they didn't have to say nothing. Because a moderator is like security. They got your back. They're securing for you. They make sure your channel is going good, it's running smooth. Some of the moderators not going to engage with your people. I mean, not everybody have the want to type. Not everybody like the typing. So you got to know that too. But if they see something that is going to jeopardize your channel or so, thanks for being so kind. I knew the moment I saw you that I like you for some reason. Thank you, Sonia. Appreciate that. And big shout out to you for the number one spot this morning. Thank you all so very much. But get you a few moderators and do what you have to. Some people don't have moderators, but I can tell you, not because they don't have moderator, they are their own moderator, and they're gonna moderate their channel to the moderation. They say no moderation, they're not gonna be bothered. They have a song. We no want no moderation, oh. Yes, man, they have a song say we don't want no moderation, oh. I'm gonna refer it back because it's a Jamaican song that we sing like when people pass off, we say, I we no want no moderation, no. So even though they might not have moderators, but they themselves don't want no moderation and they're not afraid if you come in, they gonna check you. You gotta check because it's it's your business. You gotta stand up and check things out for yourself. If you don't check things out for yourself, how you gonna know? People gonna still come up and being rude and disrespectful to you, and because they know you accept it, anything you accept for far too long will always come back. But when you need things early, anyway, I think I'm talking so much. Let's get this message out for today. Let's see what is said right here. He said, nothing can separate you from my love. Let this divine assurance tickle through your mind and into your heart and soul. When you start to feel fearful or anxious, repeat this unconditional promise. Nothing can separate me from your love, Jesus. So, sometimes you're going through stuff and you feel that termite coming, you feel something not right within your spirit. But you got to remember, nothing can separate you from him, unless they connect with him. He said, most of mankind's misery stems from feeling unloved. Yes, man. Amen to that. Yes. Feeling unloved. And that's so true. A lot of people feel unloved. Feel like that they're not loved. But if you start to tell yourself, I am loved, you will be loved. Tell yourself, I am loved. You will be loved. I am loved. Tell yourself what you want. You know what I mean? And then you will get what you want. I am loved. You will be loved. You know what I mean? You can't look for the world to love you when you don't love yourself. It's like having flaws and you want to get rid of your flaws, but you keep complaining about it then. So anyway, in the midst of adverse circumstances, people tend to feel that love has been withdrawn and they have been forsaken. We all have that feeling sometimes. This feeling of abandonment is often worse than the adversity itself. Be assured that I never abandoned any of my children, not even temporarily. I will never leave you or forsake you. My presence watches over you continually. I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. And this is from Romans 8, verse 38 through to 39, Joshua 1, verse 5, and Isaiah 49, verse 15 through to 16. Yes, true. Amen to that. Yes, man. To say amen. And remember, nothing can separate you. You know what I mean? They even have songs out here, nothing is going to separate my love from you. You know, even if they're singing it for the love song, but you got to tell yourself, nothing is going to separate you from your true purpose, from your true passion. And your true purpose and true passion come from within. It don't come from the outside. And many times we're waiting for the outside to give us something. No, it comes from within. You know, sometimes you have people around you that will say to you, so what do you want to accomplish in life? And they asking you what you want to accomplish. They're not telling you what you want to accomplish. They're asking you, what do you want to accomplish? Where do you see yourself short term? You know, we have short term goals, we have medium term goals, and we have long term goals. Whichever goal category we are in, ask yourself, how do you see yourself in the next 2 years, in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 10, 15 years? Where do you see yourself? We have to ask those questions to ourselves, because many times we're waiting for the world to approve of us, to validate us. Yeah, man. I will call her back. Here you go. You know what I mean? We're waiting for the world to do everything for us, and we can't wait for the world to do everything. Even like content creators, I can say to you guys, you gotta clock in. You can't wait for the world to clock in for you when you're not clocking in. You gotta clock in. Show up. Think about what you're gonna do. If you don't have no thought, turn your camera on. Pray before you go on live and everything, and you ask the Lord, what can I talk about today? What can I do? I don't think I have anything coming to my thought. What can I do? Can you fill my thoughts with praise? However it come, it will come. Sometimes you get one word and you can build around that one word because you're chat GBT now. I know I don't use chat GBT, but I probably need to use it soon. But you can use these so many things out there. You can use Google. Google is running out there. You know what I mean? You have AI, you have so many things out there that you can utilize to be good. And that can be your good news of the day. You know what I mean? So you use these things to help uplift yourself. And show up. That's good news for you. You showing up. Ain't that good news for you? Because you showed up. Sometimes you're in the bed and you're not feeling well and you're procrastinating. But the mere fact that you clocked in and you showed up, ain't that good news for you? Because that's 2 minutes of watch time or 1 minute of watch time or 0.64 watch time that you didn't have if you didn't clock in and if you didn't show up. And as content creators, as you grow, as you develop, you start to spread and you start to widen your horizon. You start to have different people around you. Maybe not the people that you start with around you or anything. You said to wake up is a blessing. Yes, man. It's a blessing to wake up, and I have that in my description. This one, when you wake, it's a blessing, and that's one of the greatest gifts you're gonna receive in life. You know. But as content creators, as you grow and you grow to 1,000 subscribers and you start gaining your watch time or everything, you start your purpose with how you do stuff is gonna be a little bit different, because now you're in demand. Your perspective are shifting and your mind is laser focused on so many things, because now you see your dream, you see that goal, which is your long-term goal, is to get your watch hours, right? That's like a long-term goal, or a medium, I would say short-term goal, but it also can be long-term goal for some people, depending on how much you show up for yourself. New days, new opportunities, new energy, 100% right there. Yes, man. New day you get up is a new opportunity. You know what I mean? And new vibes, new energy, new thoughts. Even when you do germination, for people who do gardening, and you do germination, you plant the seed. Yesterday you check the seed. Okay, nothing really happening. Today you check, you might see a sprout. Tomorrow you're going to check, you might see a little flower. A little plant. Blue, hello. I'm here. You know what I mean? Something looking at you. But a few days ago you didn't see. So that's why I'm saying that we're like a flower. We're like a seed that planted. Sometimes you don't know how long it's going to take for us to be germinated, because germination normally occurs between 7 days. See, in 7 days of the year, right? So between 7 days, you will start see something. And within, I think, the third day or the fourth day, you will really start to see something for sure, real, start to spring up. You know what I mean? So you know we're like a little seed that we planted. But if you don't plant nothing, you don't clock in. What seed are you trying to grow if you don't clock in? Tie it into you too. What seed are you trying to grow if you're not clocking in for yourself? And when you're clocked in, you gotta clock in with a good mindset. You can't clock in like the world is against you all the time. Sometimes people just not interested in what you're doing no more. And that's the honest truth of life. Sometimes the people that start with you, they probably watch a video with you and saw you cooking and they like that. Doesn't mean they like everything you're gonna do else. Sometimes they see you clocked in and you're doing motivational speaking and the message was good today. Doesn't mean what you're talking about tomorrow is gonna gravitate to their attention. You understand? Our whole attention of the people. But it's just a day. Tomorrow you can come back on with a beautiful message, a beautiful cooking video, a beautiful exercise video, a beautiful whatever you're doing. And somebody could gravitate to that because they think that applies to them today. You know what I mean? So some days coffee, some days tea, sometimes nothing. But the greatest part is that you clocked in and people will clock in for you as well. Don't expect people to clock in and stay for your whole duration of your time. You gotta bear that in mind. Gotta bear that in mind. And I think that's one of the things why I see people understand, because I be telling them that 365 days of the year, come on. You have I be on here, you know I'm a talker. You don't have to be on here for the whole duration. Leave when you have to. Yeah, okay. You have that ability. It's like I have the hand, you know what I mean, and you have to take the initiative to take the step to walk away so that you can control your peace, you can control your well-being, you can control your mindset. You don't have to feel exhausted, you don't have to feel drained, just to sit down feeling like you're obligated to sit there all the duration to watch Resilient Queen. You don't have to unless you want to. Make it a choice. Anything you're going to do, it must be of a choice. Even with a lot of young people now, we have to encourage them that life is about the choices they're going to make. Life, because you've been there before and you wish you did have the mindset you would have now as you get older. You hear a lot of us will say, the mindset that I have now, I wish I had that when we were young. And then you will have some people, they're so confident and full of themselves that they will tell you, I have this mindset from I was a kid, da da da, blah blah blah. Nothing never come and mess them up. Nothing never shift their perspective. You know what I mean? They're just straight as an arrow. No curve, no nothing, no design, just straight. You know. But then we will be lying to ourselves if we don't say we didn't sleep somewhere else or swept away here, go, you know what I mean, detour. We all detour. But it's how we come back. Some people would be on YouTube for years and they take a break. They do take a break, but they come back. They take a break to take care of their mental health. They take a break to take care of their family. They take a break to be more closer to their partner, to their loved one, because what they did was try to build a foundation that can financially support their family, their little ones, their children, their spouses, and whatever it is. And then they can come back to reality and say, okay, wifey, huzzy, we're going on vacation. We're going to take vacation because we work so hard. We need to take a time where we just put down all devices, put on all cameras, because they work hard to build that foundation leading up to this conclusion that they will be making. You understand? And they know that one day, sooner or later, they will want to retire, but they want to retire where they still have generating income coming in their life. A lot of people that you see are retiring early too. They work hard, sleepless night, sweat, tears, everything, things going wrong. They can't figure out things, but they keep working and they never give up. And that's one thing you have to understand. You can't give up. Keep pressing to your destination. Because you set your time. You know what your time is to say, I need to achieve this, I need to do this, and I need to retire at certain age. A lot of people have their time when they want to retire. And they're not playing with their retirement. They have their things planned out and they work towards it. They sleepless night, they work tirelessly. Sometimes they have trials and error where They're frustrated at themselves, but they know by the end of the day, they're going to get over here and they are going to feel good. They're going to have that good news because they put in the work. You know what I mean? If we don't put in the work, we can't get what we really needs to get. We're just gonna be on lingering level, but nothing wrong. You're still finding your way, nothing wrong. Keep working. One day you will have good news. Okay, honey, we can retire now. Okay, honey, we can take a vacation now because I know I've been putting all my interest here, all my focus here, all my that here. You know what I mean? So you gotta set your mind up. You gotta set your life up. You can't wait for somebody to set your life up. And you can't wait for another content creator to come out and set your life up. You can't wait for another content creator to come out and preach to you. You can't wait for another people to come out. No, you gotta clock in and you gotta tell yourself what you need to do. And what you need to do is you on the phone. And you pray to your Father above so He can direct your path and what you need to go, order your step, direct your mouth, direct everything. Because we all need direction. We have a mouth. No matter how much motivational you're going to listen to. If you listen to some of these motivational people who are motivated, they themselves have a little bit of arrogance in them too. Because they know their dreams is not to sit down and just be this, be this, be this. They know that sometimes they have to shift certain things. It's a true, exactly. People are just remembered. New regulation I heard today is there something that attract your attention. Yes, man. You got to know what attract you, you know, and you will know what attract you. You know what I mean? And that's why when you have a wide perspective on life, you know. Nemi Sanchez Vlogs, how are you? Greetings, how you doing? Greetings, welcome. You know, but we have to learn to focus. You know what I mean? Sometimes we want to focus on everybody waiting for somebody to give you a result. You are your result. But the only way to start get that result is to clock in. You gotta clock in. If you don't clock in, you won't know what's gonna be out there for you. You want result, but you're not clocking in. You want result, but you're not showing up. You want growth, but you're not showing up. How are you gonna get growth? Tell me. How do growth come when you're not showing up? You're not clocking in. You're not doing nothing. Or how you gonna want growth? You say, I'm good, madam. Thank you for asking. Blessings, blessings. You know, you gotta show up. Everybody want this, everybody want that. I want this, I want that. But are you showing up? Are you working? Are you being consistent? You know, everybody looking for five-star content and substance. Sometimes it's not even so much about the substance, it's just you showing up to be you. Showing up and show people, hey, this is how I look on a regular day when I'm not going anywhere. This is how I look when things are not so good. This is, you know what I mean? Don't wait. It's only when things good. It's like a one-sided figure. Stop wait for only when things good you're gonna show up. Dream girl, good evening. How are you? Greetings. Welcome. Greetings to one and all. You know, we got to learn to show up the way we can show up. You know, get our mindset right. Check in. Check in with your mental health. But see where you at with your mental. And if you know you're not where you need to be at with your mental, then you know you have to put limits, set goals, which is going to limit you now so you don't go overboard and you don't feel overwhelmed. Even if you're coming on anybody platform and you're going to go there, don't go there with the mindset of saying they ain't talking about nothing. Not because you have so many different communities. Some communities you're going to go into, you don't understand the language because you don't speak the language. But that doesn't mean you can't show up for those people. Not because they don't speak like you, not because they don't talk like you could still show up, and if you're paying attention you can learn a thing or two from these people. There's always in any language that somebody is going to talk about something, there's always going to be a word that you can make out and you can understand, and then you can build from that. You see, your intuition is connected, you know, and you can build from that and say, yes, now I understand. I was on somebody live this morning, and they're from another country and another cultural background. And I did not understand the language, but they use a certain word. They were talking about mint and they were talking about lemon, and they were also using this stuff. They weren't only talking about it, but they were demonstrating it because they were making, I think it's a juice they were making. But when they started build the whole sentence structure with it, I couldn't understand exactly. But with the word, the mint and the lemon and the tea, they said lemon tea or so. You know, they have the accent with it. But I was able to say, okay, they're making a tea. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about what you're looking for, how you're willing to show up, how you're willing to push yourself, how you're willing to elevate yourself. You know what I mean? Don't just sit there and don't understand. Sometimes you can ask. If they understand the language, then they will be able to communicate with you. You know what I mean? I go on somebody channel yesterday, they playing game. I don't play game. I don't, when I mean play game, I don't understand game. I will watch you play the game, watch the hands. I start to watch the hands. I like when people start flick the hands like this and they just, and I'm like, okay, what is that they do? And then me, like curious, just start watch the hands. And I say sometimes they might be busy playing the game or something. They might not want to talk to you because they're busy playing the game. They just wanted to come in. Hey, notice what they're doing. And I just start watch the hands. And I say, oh, this person busy with the hands. Oh, oop, oop, oop. Yeah, okay, okay. And I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? And it's so fascinating because then I can laugh because I'm watching the person and just go like this. And then I can laugh about it. You know what I mean? So big shout out to Sanya for holding on the top one spot and Dream Girl for holding on the number 2 spot. Buja Vlog, I hope I'm saying your name. Punja Vlog, how are you? Greetings, welcome. Big shout out to Pakistan. Now, congratulations, the 3 fan. Big shout out to you. How you doing? How you doing? Greetings to you, greetings to one and all. So all the top fans and everything. Big shout out to you, to all the likers, the sharers, the commenters, the well wishers, the subscribers, the moderators, the commenters, everybody, the silent watchers. We have to say big shout out to you all. Big shout out. Because I'm telling you, without not showing up family, you won't know who will show up for you, man. So I'm telling you, it's a good life. Thank you so much, Buja Vlogs. Thank you, and congratulations for the top 3 position there. But I'm encouraging all of you, just go out there. Your people are out there. The people that is planted along your way is out there. But we have to shift our mindset. Yes, in the West Indies country. Yes, man. Pakistan. Big shout out to everyone from wherever you are, right around the world. We say big shout out. Keep going. And even as content creators, we have to understand that if we don't show up for what we say we want, and if we don't have that goal in mind, we won't be able to achieve it the way we want to. But once we show up and stop stress ourselves out, we gotta show up. Don't worry about people. If you go on their channel, I tell people all the time. I used to have a video called buy out or dial out. You ranting that video, but it was true. Because I'm saying that it's not fair for you to go into somebody's channel and then be upset at them because they didn't have nothing to offer you. You go in there with a high standard and you realize that you're in a community that is not for you. You gotta know what is for you. What is the name of the country? I'm in the United States right now. You gotta know what is out there for you. Don't go in the community with an attitude and expect to walk out with a good attitude. No, you gotta go in any community with the right attitude so you can walk out being peaceful. You understand? You go into communities, know what you're going there for. Stop going with the mindset where you set this bar high as if somebody obligated to give you a head, take your head off and give you their head. They're not going to do that. So, put the mood on. Yes, man. You got to know when you go into any community, what is it you're going there for? Are you going there to be uplift? Are you going there to just relax, to chill? Let's say today you say, you know what, I'm not showing up on my live. You go into other lives and you say, all right, take this day to go visit other people channel and check them out. You know what I mean? Because you can say, all right, then every day I be on my channel. Go and visit other people. It's 365 days of the year. You just go visit. You don't need to worry about nothing. Just go visit. You haven't seen somebody in a while and your intuition run on them. Check them out. Visit people when you can. The real people will appreciate you for when you come. Even if for 6 months you haven't seen them, a year you haven't seen them or seen nothing about them. But still go visit your brothers, go visit your sisters, go visit your aunties, go visit your uncles on your own terms and your own time. Don't feel like you have to overwork yourself just to visit somebody. When you tell yourself that you have to overwork to visit people, that's where the problem lies. And then that's why we can't have good relationship with people, because everybody feel obligated that their thing is better. It's a competition. Your thing is better, so this over here is nothing. I don't like to do this, I don't like to do that, I don't go here. No, that's working yourself up with people problem. If you're going to go to visit somebody, this is a diverse community. And when I say diverse, it is diverse. And when I say diverse community, YouTube on the whole, it's a diverse platform for everybody. Some people we're not going to be in line with. But if you go there to support somebody, just support them. Don't be left out feeling thirsty and arrogant and upset because you didn't get what you want. Because you didn't go in with the right mindset. You're going with the right mindset, you might come out with little laughter. You're going with the right mindset, you might come out with a message. You might come out with something uplifting. Yes, man. Support channel, like and share the channel. Yes, man. Whatever your choice is, you have the option. Whether you want to support and just support, whether you want to like, you just like. Whatever you want to do, you want to do all works, do all. You understand? I like people to have the option. Whatever they want to do, the freedom is theirs. You know, whether you just want to sit down, you don't want to like the video, you just want to sit down, sit down. You know what I mean? If you just want to come in, come in. You know, sit up back, coach. Greetings, how you doing? Bless up yourself. You know what I mean? That's where we gotta do it. And when you see others, you go in when you get your chance. Because people not telling you to come every day. You get your chance to go in and do what you gotta do. You say, hey, chat, hey, bless up yourself, sit up back, bless up. You know what I mean? You go in and do what you gotta do. Visit your brothers, visit. Sometimes, listen, sometimes you're gonna see people you haven't seen for so long. But the mere fact that they present themselves up there, it's a plus for you. I can tell you that it's a plus for you. It's a win for you. If they take a week, a month, days, and you know what? I think we need to stop complaining. A lot of people, we complain we don't see people or so. You know, I think we need to don't complain. Let people be. Because when we let people be, the right people will come. But when we complain about every little thing, then you know what happened is that we move the narrow, we shift our perspective and start to drain the good side of us. You know what I mean? We start to drain, yes, snap back. We start to drain the good side of us because now we're shifting our perspective. And you know, it's easy to go over to the negative. Very easy. It's like you don't pay your bill, it's very easy to get evicted, right? Very easy. But if you pay your bill, the likelihood of you getting evicted is slim. It is so funny how life is. But we gotta stop draining ourselves. I think we drain ourselves too much. Give ourselves grace. We drained ourselves too much. Think about it, family. If every channel you're gonna go on, and because we don't see them today, or we don't see them tomorrow, or we don't see them the other day or a week or so, we start to drain ourselves. But sometimes, you know, it is very easy to go negative. Yes, man, it is easy to drain ourselves. You know, and these people probably out there having a good time. Hey, look, I'm at the water park. Hey, I'm on the beach. Hey, I'm going on vacation. And we over here drained, so drained. Because guess what? We collecting somebody else's garbage and put it into our life, and then we triple drain. You know what I mean? Yes, I say amen. So true, Sonia. Yes, man, we have to not be so hard on ourselves because it's easy to go to the negative. It's easy. And that's why he says, as soon as and that's why we gotta be honest with ourselves. Because other people out there probably looking and say, yes, I feel drained sometimes. And they may never know how to say it. But don't hide how you're feeling. Because that's how you're going to help the people around you. Not just other content creators that are watching you, but people who are aspire to be content creators. People who are supporters could have something in their everyday life, and they could have a friend that every time that friend come around, they just feel drained. And you could tell them, you know what, we need to slow down. Stop collect all these garbage so we drain ourselves and then work ourselves up. Because we're the one affecting ourselves. It's not nobody affecting us, it's us because we're collecting too much. Where they say we're consuming too much of one thing, they say too much of one thing is not good. And 95% of the time, we collect too much of the negative. And that's what happened to our mindset. We collect too much and then you get overbearing. You say, I'm going to pray, summit. Oh, you're going to summit, Snap Back. All right, you have a blessed day, Snap Back Coach. And thank you so much for passing through and Snap Back Coach and later. So you have a blessed day, Snap Back. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? We need to stop draining ourselves. You know, give ourselves grace. We have people out here, they don't have to be content creators to be listening to us, and they could be going through something and it could help them. But because we're so drained, we are focused more on the drainage than how we would focus on the upliftment. You see what I mean? See, drainage up here, way high up here, and your poor upliftment is right here. The scale is not balanced, you're unbalanced. You know, you're tipping over. For real, you're tipping over. You know what I mean? Because we drain. And that's why they say when things not going right, we have to find something. If ever one word, one scripture, one something that you can hold on to, so you could just get your day by. 7 days of the week, every day ain't gonna be the same. But sometimes I think we collect too much of the things that are not good for us, and then we apply it. We do apply it to our day, and then our day feel miserable, toxic, outgrown. Nobody want to deal with us now because all we do is just drain ourselves. And therefore, when we drain ourselves, we drain the energy of the people that was rightfully there for us. And if we're not honest with ourselves, people won't be able to see. You know, when you drain yourself, we drain ourselves all the time. Even in our bills, we drain ourselves. The month is coming and the month don't even start it, and we start to worry about the bill. And that we're setting ourselves up for drainage. The month don't even come in yet. He said every day prepare for itself. But we start to focus on the month that is not even here. We start to worry. Instead of they say, why worry when you can pray? We start to focus on the drainage. And then that what happened? We drained. And when we drain, it's so hard for us to come back. When we drain. Because we feel like nobody love us no more. Nobody care for us because my mouth, my this. What all you have to do is ask a direction. Ask a direction. Don't ask me. Go pray to your father and ask him for direction. He will send the people that he need to let you hear what you need to hear for the day. He gonna speak to his people. He have his people out there. You know what I mean? But when we drain ourselves too much, and I think that's one of the problem why we so worked up in life. Sometimes we even go to work and it's just a simple little issue that could be resolved, and we just take it and we take it out of proportion, and we drag a little thing, a little cut out of proportion. Now we have sugar, and you know with sugar you get cut, it's hard to heal. Yeah, no, we can barely heal. No, you know, out of proportion when he didn't have to. He said, true, yes, Queen. Thank you for a good conversation. I have to go now. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day and appreciate you so much. And that was my quick, but I really have to run to the grocery store. Blessings to you. Not a problem, Sonia. I appreciate everyone because I know I'm a little bit over time right here. So thank you. Well, not a little bit, way over time. But sometimes you gotta get the message out there that need to get out there. You know what I mean? So for today, family, don't drain yourself. So walk good to everyone, and I appreciate everyone for coming too. The likers, the shares, the commenters, the well wishers, the subscribers, the silent partners, everybody, the top fans, everybody. Whatever role you play, I appreciate all of you. But I want you to understand that your purpose in life is not to feel so overwhelmed. It is easy to route to the negative, as Sinatbat mentioned there, but you have to tell yourself we're draining ourselves too much. Give ourselves grace, give ourselves and be. I know what we need to be a little bit more compassionate. Because sometimes when we think we know stuff and we know it, we don't feel like nobody else can deliver. We don't feel like this person got what it takes. But we don't know what God have in store for nobody out there. We will be looking, but we don't know what he got in store for none of us. You could got it right now, and tomorrow you don't got it. And somebody else who didn't got it today got it tomorrow. That's how life is. It's a cycle. And that's why I'm saying to everyone, start apply these 7 days to your life. Today is something that well doesn't mean tomorrow is not going to be a different. It's a different day. It's a new day. And I said it earlier. New day, new beginning, new chapter, new way of life, new perspective. You take a shower every day, right? I hope we take a shower every day so that you know that you get rid of the dead layers, the dead cells. You know what I mean? And then that's how we replenish our body. That's how we come back and feel fresh. We feel lighter. Even just washing our face, you know. We go through the cycle. When you grow beard for man and you grow all those beard, what happened? You have to shave it so you can come back, you replenish. You come back nice and trim. Look at the yard. When the grass grow like in the summer now, and the grass grow high, don't they have to cut it down low so you can have a nice clean cut yard? A beautiful yard. When you say you have a beautiful yard, a nice clean cut, a nice clean, raked up, swept up, and plants are watered. Your garden is blossoming because you weed out everything. But I'm not gonna stay any longer because this past due. But anyway, sometimes you have to lead where your mind is leading you to, and you gotta learn to follow your intuition. And remember, family, don't be so drained on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. You know what I mean? And remember, when things not sitting well with you, you have to take a stand for you. If you don't take a stand for you, you're your first line of defense. And if you're not taking that stand, no one will take it for you. Okay, then you will be triple drained because you're waiting for somebody to take a stand for you. Sometimes we have to stand up and go take the initiative to be a better person so that this world can be a better person for us to live, raise our family, and help to grow. And that's why I say it take a village to raise a child. And therefore, even on the YouTube world, it's going to take a village to help uplift each other. You don't have to be kids. It's going to take a village to uplift each other. You will find your people, clocked in and show up for yourself. Until then, walk good, have a blessed day, and thank you all so very much. And I know it passed you. So until then, we say peace out. Thank you all. Shishia.